It has been a long time since I've talked about Raptor basketball, but it is needed to be talked about right now because the Toronto Raptors in the 2025 NBA draft, the draft that we were all hoping for the Raptors to have a really high pick, they obviously dropped a couple spots and we're like, damn, to the 9th overall selection. Well, tonight being the NBA draft, the Raptors select forward out of South Carolina, Collin Murray-Boyles. And I've seen some mixed things online. And I've seen people loving the guy because he's just his work ethic, tenacious defender, this and that. But then you get to his outside shooting and his shooting in general, and it's kind of like not there as of yet. Again, he's only 20 years old, young kid. However, the shooting does worry me a tad bit. But you look at what makes him so great. For one, I believe he's got like a 7'1" wingspan. And he's 6'7", so he's a small ball. He can play the small ball 5. But I've been seeing hot clips of him and the tenacious defender. He's a dominant force in the paint. He averaged almost 17 and 8 a game with the Gamecocks in South Carolina. You know, he shot, 60%? No, hold on. Yeah, just under 60% from the field at 58.6% from the field. I mean, look, he's dominant in the paint. The three-point shot has to get better. That's the thing that we're all looking at is like, okay, like the defender, love the versatility, love the effort, love the inside play. He's a great player in the paint. Awesome. But what is the outside shooting? Because Raptor fans have been so used to seeing the Toronto Raptors in the bottom 5, bottom 10 when it comes to three-point shooting, and this draft pick does not change that. So are there good things about drafting Collin Murray-Boyles? Absolutely. Are there bad things? I wouldn't say bad, but things that he can grow into? Yes. Masai and Bobby Webster decided that, going after the big center out of Duke, Collin Murray-Boyles, was not the right move. And he went directly after the Toronto Raptors at 10. Now, if you're looking at team fit, Collin Murray-Boyles is the way to go. With Jakob Poeltl only having a year left on his contract, you need that 5. And he was right there. And a lot of Raptor fans, I've seen it all over Twitter and any social media, and that's what the comment sections are saying, right? That he was right there. He went right afterwards. You might regret it. Even Derek Queen was a guy that we kept hearing about with the Raptors as well. Neither guy was taken. They go after Collin Murray-Boyles. Was he the best player available? That's the debatable part about it, right? Was he the best player available at the time? And did he go less fit and better player? That's the question we'll find out moving forward. Again, where is he going to fit on the team? I have no freaking clue. Right? The Raptors do have... We used to think of the Raptors as Team 6'9". Remember, Operation 6'9", or whatever they tried to do all those years ago. But they blew that thing up completely. And you look at the way the Raptors team looks now, they're a lot smaller. Right? Ochai Agbaji, not very big. Grady Dick, again, he's fine, but he's not a 4 or a small ball 5. That's just not who he is. Manuel Quickley, we know that. Jamal Shed, we know that. Jacoby Walter, we know he's not that. Scotty Barnes, sure. RJ, yeah, okay, fine. But again, you look at the way he is built and what he's so good at. Does it not remind you a lot of an OG Anunoby? The absolute tenacious defender, but you don't know what you're getting with the offense. Right? That was a lot of OG's qualities. Now, are they different players? Of course. And I was listening to a clip on, I think it was CBS Sports. They were talking about, the comparisons were, Draymond Green. And look, with the 9th overall pick in this deep draft, you were hoping for something special. We don't know what the 9th overall pick is going to mean for the Raptors 2-3 years from now. But what I can tell you, the 9th overall pick has worked out pretty good for this team. Jakob Poeltl, DeMar DeRozan, and Tracy McGrady, all with the 9th overall pick. Does it mean anything? I don't know. But all I got to say is, Collin Murray-Boyles, welcome to the Toronto Raptors. Welcome to Canada. We will love you. Regardless of what you read on social media, this team, this country will welcome you with open arms. And we're ready to get going. Because I don't know about you guys, Raptor fans, but I'm excited for this year, man. This is the first year in a long time that I've actually been optimistic about this team. The amount of talent they have, we're going to see Brandon Ingram with this team. You're going to insert the 9th overall pick. regardless of what you feel about him. Another year older with a lot of these guys. You know, Grady's in year 3. Jacoby Walter's going to be in year 2. The depth on this team is going to be there. You're going to have guys. Now, it's just the draft. We still have a whole offseason to go through. They're going to add players. They're going to subtract from players. Are they going to make a big deal? Is RJ going to be a Raptor? We don't know. But as of right now, Collin Murray-Boyles is a Toronto Raptor. And I'm not going to make this video very long because I want to get your guys' thoughts. With all the stuff you've read and seen on social media, whether it's YouTube videos, whether it's Twitter content from all the inside sources, all that stuff, I want to hear your thoughts. Because Kaman Malawak was the guy that every Raptor fan seemed to want. Well, he didn't go, and he went right after. How do you feel? For me, when it comes to drafting, I'm not no draft expert. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, this guy in college did this. No, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is say, hey, I'm going to take a step back, and I'm going to wait and see. Did I love the Grady Dick's, draft pick? Yeah, I guess so. Remember Raptor fans, remember we hated the Raptors getting Scotty Barnes? We all wanted Jalen Suggs. We all know how that turned out. So I'm always in the wait and see camp. Do I love what the player brings? Yeah. Stupid long wingspan, tenacious, ferocious defender. Really good at reading lanes, really good at reading the game, very, very knowledgeable for the game. It's what I continue to hear from like literally everywhere I'm seeing, reading, listening to, all this stuff. It's just the brain for the game is off the charts. So the question is, can he develop a middle to long range shot? If he can, oh boy. The Raptors may have found something crazy special. But we'll see. That's what drafting is, a wait and see game, right? So, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and are jacked up or don't like it, I don't care. Collin Murray-Boyles being a Toronto Raptor, hit that like button, do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, you guys, not that's already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on Collin Murray-Boyles being a Toronto Raptor. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Twitter, Discord, holy smokes! It is late. It's almost midnight. I gotta get some sleep. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Jay-Z very shortly. They lost 5-4 in extras to the Guardians. That stunk. And as for the Toronto Raptors, I'll talk to you guys throughout the offseason. Trades, signings, I'll be here to cover it all. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And Collin Murray-Boyles being the newest Raptor. Talk to you guys then.